Ugh, why does this have to look like I'm naked? So then I have to do that. Okay. I'm not naked. Hey everybody, welcome. Good morning, good day, good evening, whenever you are watching this. I hope that you're able to sprinkle a little bit of good throughout your day. Welcome to Tao with Tay. I'm Tay, and this is my channel where I'm going to be sharing daily meditations and personal stories from my life to add a little bit more harmony and bring some balance into my life. But maybe there's something that resonates with you, and maybe there's a little takeaway that you can take away from it and ponder throughout the rest of your day. So again, we're reading from the Daily Stoic. We have my little bookmark. And today is January 3rd. Our theme today is be ruthless to the things that don't matter. How many have laid waste to your life when you weren't aware of what you were losing? How much was wasted in pointless grief, foolish joy, greedy desire, and social amusements? How little of your own was left to you? You will realize you are dying before your time. Seneca, on the brevity of life. And our little blurb underneath. One of the hardest things to do in life is to say no. To invitations, to requests, to obligations, to the stuff that everyone else is doing. FOMO. Even harder is saying no to certain time-consuming emotions. Anger, excitement, distraction, obsession, lust. None of these impulses feel like a big deal by itself, but run amok. They become a commitment like anything else. If you're not careful, these are precisely the impositions that will overwhelm and consume your life. Do you ever wonder how you can get some of your time back? How you can feel less busy? Start by learning the power of no. As in, no thank you. And no, I'm not going to get caught up in that. And no, I just can't right now. It may hurt some feelings, it may turn people off, it may take some hard work, but the more you say no to things that don't matter, the more that you can say yes to the things that do. This will let you live and enjoy your life, the life you want. And again, I feel personally attacked, not attacked, but I feel personally talked to with these. It really is, it's very difficult, especially as myself, I'm a people pleaser. I have codependency issues. I have, on top of many other character defects, but you know, all things that I'm trying to work through. Obviously, there are obligations, you know, commitments, responsibilities that we have. If you have children, you have to take care of your children. If, you know, I can't lay in bed all day. I have to wake up, I have to feed the cat. We have to go to work. I know, a little different in these chaos times, but there's a difference between responsibilities that you need to do in order to like keep your life going and survive, and then there are things that, like obligations or invitations, that you can say no to. And that was a huge lesson, one of the huge lessons that I personally learned in 2020, because it was easy for once to say no. Because there was no FOMO, there was no fear of missing out, because we were all missing out. A silver lining, a positive takeaway from this experience for me was being able to gain that power of saying no. Especially when, you know, some people still wanted to have parties during the pandemic. I was like, no. That made it really easy to say, because I was like, I know in my heart of hearts, I'm doing the right thing. And so I don't feel bad about my decision. Because of the codependency, because of the people pleasing, we want to make people happy, we say yes. Or again, we think that we should be, it's something that we should be doing. So we say yes, and then in the inside you kind of feel this like crawling underneath your skin, like, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to go to this. I don't want to do that. And then you have this like inner turmoil, because you're abandoning your own wants, your own needs, and you're saying yes to something when you really should have said no. And then there's this huge amount of more pressure on top of you because you said yes. So now you have to like commit to this thing, and you don't want to let the other person down, and you don't want anyone else's feelings to get hurt, but then you're hurting your own feelings. And then you're like kicking yourself in the ass all day. And I have this thing where then I have all of this like built up anxiety about it. And then at like the last moment I'll be like, oh no, I can't go, I gotta cancel, because I get too anxious. When then I'm really, really hurting that person's feelings in that like last minute cancellation, when I could have just said from the get-go, hey, you know what? No, thank you. Like, no, you know what? Maybe next time, but this time I'm gonna pass. And I can't help if they're gonna take that the wrong way or if that's gonna hurt their feelings. But at least I'm being truthful in the moment. I'm not abandoning myself, and I'm not gonna let that person down when I've already made that commitment. And that was something that I did so often. And then it would make me like cower, like on the bathroom floor of like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't go. I don't wanna go. All I wanna do is like self-care, take care of myself, do what I wanna do for a change. Because for some reason, my whole life, I've been doing what everybody else wants to do. So again, I'm not trying to say like, oh, 2020, like positivity, like the toxic kind of shit. But if I can just take a sliver of something good that I learned from 2020 was that it's like, bitch, you putting yourself first. And if you hurt other people's feelings by doing that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I disappointed you, but I'm not sorry that I didn't disappoint myself. Because I would be more upset if I'm disappointing myself. And that's something that Glennon Doyle will love her in her books. From her book Untamed, she talks about that with her daughter. You know, her daughter doesn't want to disappoint people, so then she's saying yes to things, but then she's disappointing herself, and her mother, Glennon, tells her like, it is okay if you disappoint them. It's okay if you disappoint every single person on the earth. And she's like, especially me as your mother. It's okay if you disappoint me. What you cannot do is disappoint yourself. And you know, there's going to be times that you do. And all of that's like, but all of that's just learning. Because life is just learning the lessons. And like I said for my first video, you know, if you have your plate and it's full of these things that you have to do, and you're like, okay, some of them, yeah, oh my God, I'm so excited about that. I really want to go do these things, your wants, your desires, your needs. And then on the other side of your plate are like all the other kind of things that you're like, oh, I don't know if I have time. I don't know if I have room. I don't know if I have like the energy to do those things. And if you can be like, okay, well, I'm going to take that and I'm going to just boop, I'm going to take that off my plate. Okay, I'm going to keep that, keep this. Oh, I'm definitely going to keep that. Oh, no, I'm definitely going to take that away. Again, we're making space and room and time for ourselves to do the things that we want to do. To do the things that bring us joy, peace, happiness, excitement, laughter. So for myself and for, you know, for you, for your takeaway today, I want you to look at your plate. Even if you have to write it down or just in your memory, make a little like visual of your plate. What are some things that lift me up? And when I'm doing them, it's like time doesn't even exist because I'm so present in the moment. I'm so happy with what I'm doing. It doesn't even feel like time exists. And what are some of the things that take away time from me? Take away time that could be spent, you know, meditating or going for that evening walk in the beautiful snow coming down. Whatever it is. What are some things that you can remove off of your plate? What are some things that you can say no to? So that way you can open up space and time and energy for the things that you want to say yes to. And as always, if there's something that you'd like to share down below in the comments, please do. I would love to hear from you. If you like this video, please give it a nice little thumbs up. Subscribe if you would like notifications for these daily meditations. And I will see you in the next one. And thank you so much for watching and giving me this moment of your time, because there's something else that you could probably be doing, but you're giving me this moment, so thank you. So thank you, and I will see you in the next one.